today is our pronunciation class, and today the pronunciation that we are going to learn is the T pronunciation, the T sounding, okay? So in today's class, I will be teaching you that how to pronounce the T sound correctly. So, okay, by the way, I've taken all the information from the website like www.learncorrectpronunciation.com. It is my own website, so you can get a lot of things from this website, like some audio clips as well for your help. And now I will add some videos as well that I've already added here, the videos page. So let's go for the T soundings. Alright. So, okay, so now let me tell you that how to pronounce the T sound correctly. Okay, as a letter, it should be like T, T. You know, maybe if you belong to, okay, sorry about that. Maybe if you belong to the Pakistan, then definitely you do pronounce like T. It is, it is not T, it is T, T. You should try to emphasize when you're pronouncing the T, okay? Ta, 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 ta. Okay, so now let's go for some beginning sound words, and now we will practice some beginning sounds. Okay, so now I will read it, and you may repeat after me. Teeth, tire, toast, toy, teacher, two, toad, tiger, turkey, taco, tool, tooth, toe, talk, towel, turtle, team, take, tall, taste, tub, touch, top, tongue, time. Okay, very good. So now we will go for the middle sound of the T, that how to pronounce the middle sound correctly whenever you get into a word. So the first one is, listen and repeat after me. Button, guitar, kitten, mittens, potato, 18, rotten, hotel, cotton, motel, beauty, batter, city, butter, little, butterfly, tomato, biting, Saturday, water. Okay, so now we will go for the ending sound words. So now you have to listen to me very carefully, and then you will repeat after me. Bat, boat, cat, fruit. As you can hear the T sound at the ending, like ta, 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 like bat, boat, cat, fruit, goat, hat, coat, light, nut, chocolate, eat, bite, cut, cute, feet, get, sit, right, not, late, kite, hot, hat, wet, white. Okay, very nice. So now we will go for reading a paragraph. Okay, it's reading time now. So now we have to check whether we can pronounce the T sound correctly or not. So this is a practice paragraph that you can practice with very easily. So, okay, now the story name is Teaching Dreams. So listen to me very carefully now, and afterwards you may also try to read it. When I get older, I want to be a teacher. It has to be the coolest job in the world. The trouble is that I want to teach every subject. There are so many things to teach about, and I don't think schools will let teachers teach about everything. So far, my list of things I want to teach about include Jupiter and planets, writing fairy tales, growing potatoes and tomatoes, playing tennis, boat safety, and working in a hospital. Last week, our class learned about alligators. This made me want to teach about animals. Then this week, I have learned about tools and building, and that makes me want to teach about construction. My mom also asked me if I would like to learn to play the guitar a few days ago. Of course I do. I want to learn everything so I can teach anything, I said. I tell my parents about how cool teaching is all the time. They won't tell me, but I think they get tired hearing about all of the different things I want to teach about. They tell me I should definitely become a teacher if I love it so much. My plan is to teach high school classes in 6 different subject areas. I'm starting to prepare now by learning as much as I can. I read a ton. I do a lot of interviewing too. Asking people what they do has taught me so much about things I can teach. Okay, so I think that's all for today. Now what you need to do is you need to practice it by yourself again and again and try to polish your pronunciation skills. And if you have any question, you may ask me on my Facebook or maybe Skype. So it's time to say bye, take care a lot, and see you in next video. So take care, bye bye.